Allow me to introduce you to Dungeons and Dragon Age episode 21. One misfit down, I think, this evening, but we're still heading in the right direction. Thank you to everybody that still tunes into this campaign, and let's get on with it. Yeah, recording is in progress. Thank you very much, Siri. Now, episode 21. So, Bill, Bob's son, gave you a little bit more of the local rundown of the political skirmish around Orzammar. You ran into some extremist dwarves fighting for their party's supremacy, whether it be Harrowmount or Balin. You have also had the pleasure of meeting both, albeit very briefly. Now in Tapster's Tavern, you have had some local moonshine and even managed to get Drago cutting some shapes on the dance floor. But we left off with Bill entering the bar and screaming about Bob potentially becoming king of Orzammar. And on that note is where we're going to start. So the last thing that was shouted, if I remember correctly, is, "Dad, get Dad off that table! You could potentially be the king of Orzammar." As these words fly around the tavern, the live music stops. All of the dancing seems to stop, all except for Holgarth, who is still cutting shapes because he can't hear what's going on because he's got Mojo singing in his head. I'm every woman. It's
I like a bit of Whitney Houston.
So as Holgarth continues to cut some shapes, 5 seconds passed, 10, 15, as you stare at the crowd now looking at you, until the silence is broken. A voice from the back of the tavern echoes over. I suppose you're going to tell me that toilet brush with legs has pulled the bloody axe from the tree, and he's going to be a great ruler. The pub erupts with laughter. And as you hear various, yeah, not him. Oh my God, really? Does he look like a toilet brush? He does look like a toilet brush. Even that old brain couldn't pull the axe out. So how could he do it? And he does look like a toilet brush. And Bob, as you look over at this voice that shouted from the back of the tavern, you read the mysterious voice. You recognize it as your old friend from the sewer days. I say friend, possibly nemesis. You named him a few episodes ago, and this is Barry.
Yeah.
You named him. He's here. Congratulations.
Right. Fuck off, Barry.
Oh, you tell it to fuck off, you toilet brush.
Yeah, get
your grumpy old ass over here and drink with me, you fraggle. Come on.
Right, you listen here, Barry, right? If I am a ruler, right, I'm gonna drop your head off. Right? So
Well, before you want to chop my head off, how about you buy me a drink? Come on. Shit your fraggle cock down.
Go on then.
Anyway, I don't know why all these people are laughing and that. He did pull that from the axe from the tree. I saw it myself. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, he does look like a toilet brush with legs. He don't smell like a toilet brush anymore, thanks to me. But it's true. He pulled.
Oh.
He pulled. He did. He's pulled a guy named Barry. Oh, man. Until Holgarth comes back and finishes that sentence, which is a real bloody shame. Yeah, he's gone. So you're sitting down with with Barry, as Barry shouts over to the tavern owner and gives him one of your bottles of your posh stuff for the future king here. Come on.
He's right.
Down.
Give me a cup of milk. Is that what you still drinking that, are you?
A cup of milk.
Yeah, you're a milk drinker.
Drinking milk. Not tonight, son. Not a sight. Apparently, we're celebrating that you're going to be king. Come on, sit down and drink with an old friend.
Are you sure you're all right with that?
Is there a reason I shouldn't be?
Yeah, you're a bit of a woofter, ain't you?
I'm a bit of a woofter. Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's
Right.
all right.
You haven't missed anything.
No, I was talking to that woman. I was explaining everything to the woman. She ain't paying no attention. Here, love. Hello.
What? Sorry, I ain't got my hearing aid in. Hello?
I said, want to brush your legs? He's been pulled it. The axe. I see it.
He
And you
pulled
see
it.
that?
Did he pull it
Yeah,
too
you see-
hard?
No, you see that bloke over there with the muscles and the good looks? Well, I work with him. Drago, his name is. He tried to pull it, and it didn't work.
Would
I
you
tried to pull it, and it wouldn't come out.
stop telling people I could not pull the axe out of the tree? I have a reputation to uphold.
See,
Yeah, we
some
did
weeks he
we
sounds
did
Russian, sometimes he sounds Spanish. Other weeks he sounds Lithuanian. We don't know where the fuck he's from, but
Europe.
he's European, you know. But look at him. Look at them muscles there. Look at them biceps.
Still cutting shapes. So yeah, so you're now sitting down chatting to Barry. I'm assuming that you've got some questions to ask this poor fellow, you know.
Right. How you been then, Barry? You been all right?
Well, you know, down in the old sewers, working away, giving
Yeah.
it, you know, unlike you, didn't quite hit me retirement yet. Still a spring chicken in comparison to your old ass.
That's right. Keep working at it. Keep working at it. And hopefully you won't die before you retire.
Well, you know, I've got a few years yet. I'm only 140-ish now, something like that. I've lost count after the first century.
Yeah, well, it tends to happen, yeah. It does tend to happen.
But if you want to, you know, join me in a drink, regale me with some stories, because I'm looking at you. You're looking well, and it fucking grey warded and all.
That's right, mate. Yeah. Much better than you expected, I'm sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you were retiring and fucked off, I'll be honest. I thought you were gonna be dead before I ever saw you again.
No.
I love the fact he's just a head. He's gone.
No.
Fuck yeah, now.
Are you casting invisibility on yourself again, Bob? He's disappearing.
Right. Yeah.
And this is where I get to try and play two characters now with pretty much the same voice.
Quick question for the DM: Is only Bob with this guy, with this Barry guy?
At this moment in time, yes,
Right.
he's just you know, because Bob's the only one that really recognised him, so he would have gone over to shout abuse at him.
But anything interesting done in zoos recently, Barry?
Anything interesting? I generally come up with a few darkspawn bits, but I end up selling them to the marketplace.
All
You know,
right.
You know, fight all the old manky weapons and bits of armor and a few dead spawn floating down there. You know where the
Right.
filth belongs, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't suppose you come across any sort of glowing rock or anything.
Yeah, I can't say I've come across any glowing rocks. I mean, there's plenty of fucking boulders down there, but that's a different story, you know. Dwarven diet and all
I
that.
know what you mean, mate. Yeah, right here. Go and have my fair share of that. Thanks.
But the and while you're having this random conversation about toiletries, Bill comes down. Oh, Bob, Bill, and Barry. What the fuck have I done? Bill,
Bays.
he named them all.
I know.
Bill comes and sits down. He's grabbed himself a flagon of ale.
Where's Huey?
Huey's joined him. It's fine. I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry.
Huey sits down with a small glass of what looks like it's a clear liquid. You assume it's the moonshine. As you all sit down, enchantments, and much to Stefan's happiness there, you can see on his face. And he sort of sits there and he's happily drinking. He's like, now, Dad, you got to take this seriously. You've got that axe in your pocket. You can't be parading around on tables, dancing in a pub, can you?
Don't you tell me what I shouldn't be doing, son. I think you'll find I know better than you.
I am 130 years old now. You can't tell me what to do.
I bleeding well can. You steal me blood, I'll give you a clip round the ear, boy.
I'm a full-grown dwarf, 4'4" of me. That puts me 4 inches taller than you.
True.
I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Bob didn't turn around and say, "Yeah, but yeah, but I'm also 5 foot, going the other way."
No.
That would have been a good comeback for him.
Well,
the other way. You want to say, I'm a tripod on the weekends.
I prefer not to say that to me old boy, you know what I mean?
Ask what's her name? Diggy. She knows.
Get your noise down. You say nothing about that dragon either.
So now Barry and Bill start having a small back and forwards now. I'm not going to attempt to do the whole conversation because they've both got very similar voices.
Never noticed.
But the back and forth is very. What do you mean he's got to start behaving himself? Don't you think that he's pulled that bloody axe out of the tree? What do you mean he's pulled the axe out of the tree? Are you being legit, etc., etc.? So what? Now, Bill's telling me that you've pulled that fucking axe out of the tree. Is he pulling my dong, or have you actually got it?
No, he's not pulling your dong, mate. Yeah, you can have a look at it for yourself. That's the one I pulled out. There you go, look at that. There's the one, yeah.
What you just pulled out in the pub, yeah? Putting it down, putting it down the table?
Yeah, have a look at that. Look, that's the one. You look at the handle there, right? Have a look at them rooms that he's got down his side. It's the same from the old stories, yeah.
But Barry sort of looks at it and he goes, by Sisters Grace.
That's right.
The toilet pun. Sorry. I can't keep a straight face with it. By Sisters Grace. It is. I've never touched iron bark with my bare hands before. It's unreal, unbelievable, you really.
Yeah, and you give it back, before you get any ideas.
That's right. He hasn't picked it up. He just he gently caressed it.
Well, there's me that. You know what I mean? And
don't find anything down in the sewers like that floating around, I'll tell you.
Well, you say that. I mean, it's where I found my wife. So,
I mean, do you want me to throw? Fuck it, I'm going to throw an insult at her. Yeah, well, she was a piece of shit, wasn't she?
Oh, you ain't mind your mouth, you bloody Barry.
You laid it on the table, I just smeared it.
Touche.
The,
you're not wrong there, to be honest.
And, I'll be honest, I don't want to say this to you, Bob. I really don't want to say it to you. I can't. There's only one place you've got to go with this. You've got to get yourself to the chamber of the assembly, mate. Show them this. Put yourself in. We don't fucking want Balin and Aramount. Pieces of shit, mate. Don't need any of that rubbish. More poxy shite royal family in. We need a person of the people. Somebody.
That's right, yeah.
Exactly.
Like me.
So you could run. You could be king of Orzammar.
God.
I don't think that. they like it too much. I don't think they accept it. If I do these acts up there, right? I don't reckon they'd accept what I've got in my hand. They wouldn't believe it. I don't think.
They'd have to believe it. Have you got witnesses of the people that saw you out the tree and like?
Aye, these lads here, right? All these lads here, they witnessed it. They even had a bleeding go.
What's that? You're right. So hang on. So all the fellas up there, right, which are, as far as I'm concerned, are the mug shots, because you get about a bit, guys. All the Grey Wardens are your witnesses that you pulled this from the tree.
That's it. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, have I been called up? Okay.
No, you've not been called up. You're just there. You could be wherever you like. You could have come over and joined this conversation if you wanted to.
No, I was.
You can still be dancing. You can still be in the other corner, quietly sipping on your moonshine. Completely up to you.
Anyone's falling asleep in the corner.
I'll probably, knowing me, probably finished the moonshine and gave back the tanker to the barman.
I'm going to walk over. And I go, hey, Bob, hey, when you coming back to the bar? Come on, we was having a right off. Let's go over there. Look, hey.
There's a time for messing around, old God, right? And there's a time for getting down to business, and then this is one of those times where you got to get down to business. All right.
Okay. Oh, this sounds serious. Hold on a minute. Let me plonk myself down. Right. Yeah. What's going on, mate? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Well, you see, Barry, right? This bloke here, old Garth, he's one of the ones that witnessed me pull it from the old tree of.
I recognise him from his mugshot.
Yeah. Pretty. Tried and failed. I did a couple of times, as did my other companions. Bob here, straight up, straight out. Just don't ask me.
That was exactly the way he used to be in the sewers, straight out, like.
Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. It's legit. He did it. I can't believe it myself.
Well, perhaps you guys could then talk him into it, because we dwarves, right? We need a king of the people, and Balin and Aramount ain't going to be the ones. All they're interested is wealth and power.
As much as I agree with what I see since we arrived here, and I do agree with you, mate. I mean, Bob's not even really interested in all the hassle of ruling and all that. I mean, it's Bob. You know him. You probably know him better than me. But it's Bob.
Probably with a goal.
You know, rule Orzammar. I mean, fucking hell. But, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and people need to know about it, you know.
If he's got that axe, he's in line. He can do it. We need one of the people.
I said to you, Bob, it's your calling. You can't ignore this, mate. Whether you want to be it or not, you need to address it one way or the other. You need to address it once and for all.
All right, I keep bleeding going on about it. Well, you know, all I wanted to do was sit back, put my feet up. But I suppose I've got to be a bloody ruler now. So I might as well get myself up there then. Come on then. Right, everyone up. Let's go. Oh, the lawyer. Everyone in here. Let's go. Come on.
And everybody talked to him. What? Okay.
You lot look at this, right? I got this axe. Yeah. Right, you know what his axe is?
The people actually stopped to listen to him.
Do we know what that axe is? Bob, roll us a persuasion. Because at the minute, just some crazy bastard stood up in the middle of the bar with all these drunk people around.
17.
Fuck's sake. Awesome. So as you hold this axe up, do you know what this is? And it's sort of like, you've now got Barry and Bill. Oh my God, B and B. You've now got Barry and Bill by your side. And it's like, Barry, he's gonna be king, dwarf for the people. And Bill sort of like, Bill Bill sort of looks over, he goes, Bob for king. And everybody's going with a, way!
Hey, follow me!
And as you walk out of the Tapster's Tavern, the mass of people, a good 60% of the people have now followed you out of the bar. So you're now being followed by like 25 dwarves.
On me, lads, let's go.
Do you even know where you're going?
No bleeding idea.
So you're heading to the Chamber of the Assembly, which is in the Diamond Quarter of the town.
So upper.
So yeah, basically head to the posh bit.
All right, you lot, you coming and all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
better to save your ass.
Well, I'd prefer it if you carried me, so you know, a bit more kingly.
What about you ask your?
I like your reason.
I understand your reasoning, but one, there's no muscle on me. Two, what about you go ask your fellow dwarves, your fellow kin to doing that?
Oh, I mean, he's got Bill and Barry either side of him, a massive dwarf behind him, and the Grey Wardens in tow. Drago's still sort of, as the bar starts emptying, he's still giving it some of this. As he sort of just kind of stops and looks around and kind of goes, "Well, shit, they better go," and suddenly runs out behind.
Right.
Really camply, apparently.
Well, you lot, I think you lot should carry me to show that you're in support of what's about to happen.
DM can't do anything about that. That's up to you guys.
Otherwise, it's not going to be convincing enough.
Are you trying to get the Grey Wardens, or are you trying to get some of these dwarves that are...
Everybody. I'm talking to everybody.
Okay, so give me the spill. Give me what how are you, rather than just telling, I think you should carry me?
Yeah.
Is that all you're doing? I think you should carry me.
Yeah, you lot need to carry me, right? You're on board with the calls, right? And just to make it a bit more convincing when we get up there, I say you carry me, and you'll cheer while you do so.
Okay. In that case, you can roll me a persuasion again on this.
He can go fuck himself. If he thinks I'm cheering him, I'll carry him, I'll follow him, I'll do whatever it takes. I'm bloody cheering him, feeding his bloody ego, the miserable old bastard.
15.
Okay, yeah, I'm terrible. 6 of the dwarves jump out of this party and sort of grab you and hoist you high. It's like leg, buttocks, under the arms, as you're sorted out, almost in an armchair, bouncing along now. And Bill and Ben, Bill and Barry.
Airport men.
Oh, blubber, blubber, blubber. Bill and Barry.
Fucking foreigners.
Bill and Barry. That's it, Bill and Barry. You're Bob. Bill and Barry continue with their thing. Barry's sort of like, "Dwarf for the people! Hail, King Bob!" As you're now walking through the common area, past the marketplace, past all the other areas, past the shops, past the chantry, past Figol's imported goods, past all the other, until you start heading up the golden steps into the past the entrance to the proving grounds. As you then make it, you start heading up the golden stairs into like the diamond quarter. As you start pushing, you can see the differences between the two areas. You're now walking through posh, clean streets, no dust, no anything. You can see the royal palace in all of its glory in front of you, glowing like it's made out of gold from all this shine, polished stone. Various other very expensive housing estates are all in this area.
While we're walking, if I could go touch Bob and cast mending to make him look more proper. There's any
Okay.
like scratches or cuts?
Okay, so any cuts, scratches, dents, or I mean, bearing in mind,
Yeah.
he's wearing Drake scale armor. So the armor,
Just to make him look proper, just in
yeah.
case.
So the armor itself, I mean, it still glistens a nice shining green, which is all right. He's got Weaver's Edge on his back. Axe still in hand, sort of. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this
Just do it for precaution.
magical diamond axe. So yeah, I mean, everything that was wrong with him, his hair now all of a sudden slicks back into, well, he hasn't got any hair. What hair he's got growing around the side is now all combed and slicked back like it's had brew cream on it. His beard all of a sudden just kind of molds into a nice shape down with a nice little plait and a tie on the bottom. Bob now looks, Bob looks clean and tidy.
So the crowd that we originally had, you know, like as if there's a big crowd that's all cheering and walking through the town, generally it's going to attract some attention. So
well, I was just about to do my other
Right.
when somebody said that he wanted to do mending, so I'm going to do mending first. No, it's fine. I like the fact that you wanted to do mending. So mending has now happened.
Great.
I'm now going to roll my dice.
Thank you very much, Anna.
You want to look the part?
So what I'm going to get to do here, because it's effectively Bill and Barry that are doing all the cheering, and everybody behind is just kind of going yay. Yeah, Barry just rolled a nat 20 on performance.
Hey,
I can actually do one of those.
magical.
Barry just rolled a nat 20 on performance, so that has allowed you to pick up a few more stragglers. So your party has now grown, almost doubled in size, as you now walk through the marketplace and head up into the Diamond Quarter. As you're now approaching, you can see that there's a few of the posher, snobbier dwarves hanging around, you know, very clean, noble garments on, etc., etc. As you start to now march up to the front of the chamber of the assembly, basically the House of Commons, but for dwarves. And as you arrive, and again, still with the dwarf of the people, Bob for King, and all that kind of stuff, as you're still walking around with, there's now 40, 50 dwarves that are in tow, are now cheering with you, not to mention you're being accompanied by 4 Grey Wardens.
Yeah.
As you now approach the assembly, one lowly man just sort of opens the door, elderly, little set of glasses resting on the end of his nose, bald head, but what little hair he's got pulled back into a ponytail, etc. As he opens the door on his little stick. Yeah, what do you want?
Open the bleeding door, you old git.
The door is open. I'm looking at you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I ain't got big glasses on. Get up where you're on.
And again, with another scream of dwarf for the people, Bob for King, and all that kind of stuff. Like, Bob for King? Bob for King? Who's Bob? You know, you don't know.
That's me, mate, right? Have a look at this axe. I pulled it from the bark of the old tree.
And he sort of, the glasses sort of get pushed up a little bit. He goes, "You're going to have to bring it closer. My eyes ain't that good anymore."
Yeah, right, lower me down, lads. Steady. Right. Here, have a look at that then.
Yeah, all right, they didn't drop you.
Oh, I've been funny now.
I was rolling, just in case. It's Bob, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just like,
Oh,
put me
yeah.
down. Rip.
Not literally.
As you get lowered, the dwarves sort of disperse. Bill and Barry standing either side of you. Grey Wardens, you can tell me where you are.
Probably beside.
You
I'll let them know talk.
But as you, Lindvern, you still back at the tavern?
Yep, I believe so.
He hasn't
I'm-
come
Oh,
in.
you're still
I'm
you're still in the
walking-
tavern.
I've been walking behind, staring on in disbelief.
Fair enough.
I'll be probably beside Bob because I cast mending on him.
Yeah, that's fine. So as Bob gets lowered down, you sort of step in front of this little old man and hold the axe out in front of him. What do you say?
Have a look at that then.
Sure. All right. Look then. And he sort of holds it. He goes, looks authentic. Takes the glasses off, pulls out one of the little, some of that, gives it a good look over. What's that, a magnifying glass even? Because why would he have one of them? He's not a dribbler. Magnifying glass, and he starts looking over it. Seems legit. Anyone bear witness to this miracle?
Unfortunately,
There you go.
So we see three hands get raised because Lindbergh's still in the tavern. Can't believe he didn't go with them.
Nobody asked me.
He did. They all asked you.
Oh, yeah.
It was, are you going with them? And everybody went, yeah, except for you because you're on your phone. I bet.
I'm not actually on the phone.
Yeah, you could choose to be with them. It's fine. You're with them. You're at the back. You're holding Holgoff's hand.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Oh.
It makes more sense for you to be with them than still sitting in the park or cutting shapes. He goes, well, I haven't got room for all of you. And I sort of like, who is your direct party?
Well, all of them.
Right. Let's get one thing straight.
Right.
I'll give you room for 5. So who are your direct party?
Right, you lot. Thank you very much for carrying me up here. Appreciate it, but I need everyone except for that. You, and
Take
you
your 5.
to bugger off. Go on, get out of here.
So who's your 5?
The Grey Wardens.
That's 4.
Oh,
And one more.
And Barry, you can back off. Come on, son, let's go.
Cool. So Barry sort of nods his head. He goes, good luck to you. He goes, dwarf for the people! And as everybody, and they sort of, they all start fucking off, but they're still cheering, dwarf for the people, Bob for king.
Thank you very much.
just walking in holding the axe up high.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Love it, holding the axe up high, he says. Fucking hilarious.
Be careful, you're gonna hit me with the chest with that.
I'm provisioned, mate.
Right, so now you're all in here. What do you want? You want to be king?
What? Who are you anyway? I don't know why we in Blue Lantern here.
I'm going to go back to this. I'm the keeper of the chamber. See, I'm the one that has to do all of the paperwork for all of the voting and all of the other stuff, the stuff that nobody else wants to do,
Right.
Poor bastard.
Well, yeah. Well, that's good. That's good, and someone's got to do it, and I'll respect you for doing it in the first place, mate.
So, if this is the case, if you want to be in the running for king, because the axe has basically put you in there, no bloodline, I need to just take some information off of you, and this is where I'm going to check to see whether Bob has taken any notes.
Oh, fucking hell. Good luck with that.
He promised me. He promised me as of last week he was going to start taking notes.
What? When did I promise that?
Yes, you did.
Oh no!
You
Don't
said to me in a
promise that.
conversation, he goes, "I should really start taking notes," and I said, "Yes, you
I
should."
tell you what, I'm gonna fall off my chair if Bob ends up going into reverse. I just can't wait to be king from the Lion King.
Oh, that's his winning line. Oh,
I'm sorry,
Oh,
it can't.
You know, you've got to give the subscribers what they want. You know what I mean? Dan, just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
Oh,
He's like,
if only we had
you
a bar.
fucking wanker. Don't keep me making
No,
fucking
I can't be doing that.
Right.
bastard.
So I'm going to take some stuff down now. So, okay, right. Full name?
Bob. Broad Anvil.
Bob Brawnanville. Is it Bob or Robert?
No. Why would it be blooming Robert? It's Bob.
Well, because Bob's short for Robert.
No, it ain't. It's short for Bob.
Bob's short for so you're Bobby, right?
Short with Bob. For Bob.
No, it ain't.
Bobby
Fucking
short
love
for Bob. Okay.
With two B's.
Bob with two.
that. For Bob.
So Bob is short
know
for
in the
Bob with
middle.
two. So hang on. Bob is short for Bob with two B's.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Bob,
Okay.
That's right.
Sure.
You got
Good.
as well.
Great.
I'm surprised he had to turn around and say, "Did you know Bob spelled backwards is still Bob?"
That's right. I
What's
know.
that? Easy, then he'd be Bob.
165 years. I never once thought of that.
Right. So, so Bob Brawnanville, right? Yeah. Age?
Old.
Excuse me. 165 years old.
165. A couple of years have been taken off. That's fine. All right. 165. Pardon me. Are you a resident of Orzammar?
Yes.
Good. And where is your residence?
It is in the area down there.
So this is what you've got, right? This is the areas you've got. You've got the common area. You got the proving grounds. You got the dusty town, and the diamond. We're currently in the diamond. So it's either you are in the common area or dusty town.
Common area.
It's not. You're from Dusttown. It's fine.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
It's fine. Oh, so you're from Dusttown?
That's right.
Okay. Dusttown it is.
Oh, it's dust town, not dusty. Okay.
Yeah, no, just Dusttown, not Dusty Town. Everything's dusty. They're underground.
Sorry.
Okay, Dusttown it is. And do you have any next of kin?
Oh, bloody hell, you asking me that for, eh? Oh,
You need to know who the
blimey.
potential princes and princesses are. And even
Quite
a
a
queen.
lot.
Well, right. Right, let's start with the easy one.
He's trying to get his notes up there.
This is...
Cold up. Got cold out.
This one here is
What you get for giving me 15 fucking kids. Yeah.
So we got me most loyal son. He's the first one I met in a while, and his name's Bill.
That'd be me. That's me.
That's right. That's him.
I'm going to be a prince. Fuck, I'm going to be a prince. I'm going to be a prince.
All right, calm it down, lad. Calm it down. Right.
Nice to meet you, lad. Bill.
Hi.
And we got
You bought my axe.
Ian. You're getting this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm writing it down. I'm sure I'm writing it down.
Graham. Roger. Oh, what who's the other one now?
Baron.
Who's it?
Greta.
Baron, how did you know that?
Because I'm the DM and it's my job.
Because I'm the
Margaret,
DM and you're not.
Mindy, Elga, Greta.
Did you have a girlfriend called Elga?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Olive.
you can't hear now. It's Mojo.
No, we can't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Iris.
It's not the time.
I know she was short, but I don't remember her being a dwarf.
Rosie.
Come on, now shut up. Let Bob speak.
Alice.
This is
Isabel.
taking long enough as it is. It's
And,
only halfway through.
And Dirty Morag. Morag.
Dirty Morag.
If I count this right,
Dirty Morag.
if I count
It's
this
really
right,
wrong for wrong for a father to call his daughter dirty.
that's 15 kids.
That's right.
Mm.
Very active in my younger
Wife,
days.
girlfriend, fiance, betrothed, anything like that?
Oh, me wife Mary, but she's dead.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just how Bob says it. Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
No sympathy. No,
Sorry
belong.
about that. I won't bring it up again. Okay, so 15 princes and princesses. We definitely have to do some remodeling to the palace. They've not got that much room.
Well, I mean, you can just not tell them. Let them get on with their own lives, and I'll just give everything else for myself. And if they need anything, I'll give them a silver here and there.
And all right, other questions then. Who are going to be your two representatives in the Proving Ground tournament?
You what? Okay.
Right, well, two, just a two.
Just
Right. Where's Barry gone? Bloody git.
Oh god.
This is, but in case those that don't freaking know, because obviously you haven't asked any questions, the Proving Ground tournament will take place obviously in the Proving Grounds. Everybody that lives in Orzammar will be attending to watch. Obviously, if your representatives win, then you'll gain more votes, etc., etc. So,
All right. Question. So, if I select somebody who's not here, is that going to affect the session?
no, not in the slightest.
All right.
Right. I got two in mind, right? I choose this lizard here.
Choosing a
Which
lizard.
one?
Which one?
The ugly one.
Again, which one?
The
All will look the same to you lot.
I think it's going to be the one that looks like his girlfriend. Black skin.
is the one.
Anda, you have been chosen.
Oh, you.
Okay, so in that case then, what's your name?
My name is Ander Albane.
Very good, very good. Marvellous. And the second one?
Well, it might take me a while to come to a conclusion. I select another Dragonborn.
You're picking two Dragonborn to go up against whatever they pick for the Proving Grounds.
What would you bloody well suggested? Right, all right then.
No, it's your decision.
Well,
Well,
you got me second guessing myself now.
That's the point. If you're gonna be king, you have to go think logically. Not go on impulse.
I ain't got time for all that.
May what's in my beer?
I stick to it. Do it, I said. And
So
I
no.
select a second Dragon Ball.
I rather,
What?
to be honest, if you, I'm just gonna go point out.
Right.
Just a suggestion is either pick a heavy hitter, either a Hogarth or Drago. It's just a suggestion.
Right. No. I'm picking the Dragon Ball because that's what I want.
Okay, so it's both Dragon Balls. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. In that case, then, and what's your name? Is he a mute?
Well, don't know who you're talking to.
The other Dragonborn. That he's
Well,
just chosen
I've already
to
been
represent him.
both me and you been volunteered to go prove.
Lindworm.
Oh, can you spell that? Sounds European.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay, no.
So
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have no idea. Lindwyrm.
Yep, exactly how I thought it was spelled.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, right. Well, in that case, gentlemen, you have got I'm looking around for a clock, but you know, he's in a fucking won't have a watch. There's no sun. Just so I can give you while I'm looking around. What time is it?
Does it not have like a point of light?
Not inside the
I
assembly.
cast light just to prove a point.
You cast light, so he sort of goes, must be about 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what time of day it is. So you spent all day outside. You came in when it was getting dark. You went straight to the pub, so it's fucking late. Okay, so yeah, all right. Yeah, you got a little under 36 hours, a day and a half to get yourself ready for the old tournament.
36 hours, cool.
Yeah, well, it's sort of evening, so sort of 24 hours, and then it'll be the morning of the day after.
Cool.
To get yourself ready, I've got your two representatives, your two scaly fellas. Probably would have picked the muscles myself. There's some big scary guys going to be in this.
Well, that's where you're making a mistake. That's why you're not going to be a ruler.
Sure. That's why. Excuse me again. That's why I only do the paperwork.
That's right.
And Bob, Braun, and 15 kids.
Yeah, he's not a true dwarf. He's part rabbit.
15 grandchildren, you know.
I will. Not just senile, but virile. It was a good line, that. I like that.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Drago, have a inspiration. You're not here.
Have an in life inspiration.
I think you already had an inspiration, didn't
He did, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we can always give him the real life inspiration,
will
like
put that
did
down.
Stefan.
All that. Right. Well, the paperwork seems to be in order for now. We may call on you again for some more. But until then, gentlemen, thank you and good night. And I will see you at the proving grounds in a day and a bit.
Where be my royal room?
your royal room. So he goes down to his bit of paper. Well, it says you live in Dusttown. So Dusttown.
Yeah. Oh well.
You ain't king yet.
Right. Fair enough. Right, you two. We need to go out and get you some supplies. We need to bolster you up, get you on the old DP.
Yep. Need to get you bolstered. Wow. Okay. Well, your son's an armourer, and you've chosen two guys that don't really swing weapons. It's a good one.
Swing weapons and one that can't wear their armor.
You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix it up.
Yeah, no, I get it. He's fine. He's fine. But your son's an armourer. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I didn't think about that. What about the other 14 children?
So you'd now been kicked out of the gentry. This old man sort of had enough. Like he's booted the rest of you out. You're in the diamond. You're in the diamond quarter. The lights in the city are now starting to get dark. You can see that all the light everywhere is now starting to fade. As you know, it's nighttime now. Even the really posh wine bar that what am I going to call it? Winos. Why not?
Winos.
In the diamond quarter is now kicking out their high-end patrons. And yeah, this is where you are. This is what you're doing.
Well, I'm gonna go cast lights. I have no dark vision.
It's not that dark. I mean, it's only dimming. You still got the glow from the deep lying lava moat around the proving grounds.
Cool. Okay.
Right. I'll go. I'll say we get these boys out.
We must.
Get us what?
Get you out.
I think he's saying kit you out. Then kit, K-I-T, kit.
Yeah, I heard kick.
Yeah, well, so did I. It was a mixture of kick and get. So I decided that kit was what he was aiming at.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He's not in an accent. That's what's doing it.
Right. We need some special arrows for Nimble. The Bill, you get them going, get some well balanced arrows, and what do you like improving old bows?
Well, I mean, I remember this guy from when he came to my stall, and I offered him a bow. It was a beautiful bow. It was made by the elves, and it sings. It was lovely. You just go ping, and it used to make a lovely R-ing noise, but he didn't want it.
Well, yeah. Then, I reckon you should have that bow, mate. What's that bow do?
It
Sings.
sings.
What was that?
We had this discussion last time.
Well, the thing is, right now, what you've got to learn about weapons is you don't know what they do, right, until you ask a question. If you don't ask about them, you're never going to find
Touche.
out.
I'm wondering if I was to
What
have
we
my
asked last
berserker,
time.
if I was to swap back my berserker, bearing in mind the extra amount I paid for it and whatnot. So technically, me getting my berserker axe back would still mean that I've kind of, I won't say ripped off's not the word. It's still I don't get any of my coin back or anything like that. I wonder if time away from the axe would if the potion would have worn off because I've been away from it for a while.
Oh,
I wonder
wow.
if I have it again, whether or not it would try if it would come back.
Yeah, there was a curse. Once the curse has been removed, the curse won't come back.
But the curse wasn't removed, was it? It was I had a potion, so I couldn't hear it.
You were tuned to it,
I mean, that was
didn't
it. Yeah.
So basically, you got the curse removed by drinking that potion. You are now no longer cursed.
Right. Okay. I was just I just thought it was. I couldn't hear it talking to me. It wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's because it removed the curse.
I did that the way.
Hey, I can hear your thoughts, you know. You don't
know
need
you
two voices talking to you, surely.
Well,
I thought I was going to be enough for you. I'll start singing again. It's all right.
please don't, bruv.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, tang, wanna be me. Ooh,
No,
ee.
please. Because then it gets in my head and it stays in my head long after you've shut up.
Hang on, I've got another one. I'm a Barbie girl. You know.
What is a Barbie girl?
Or one of my favourites. I'm a barbarian boy living in a barbarian world. No? All right.
No, you're not living in the barbarian world, are you? Because you went and got yourself fucking killed.
Well, there's lots of barbarians here, though.
Oh.
I like the fact that you're just listening to him talk to himself. It's great.
Stand there like.
No, we understand. I think I understand that he's talking.
It's sort of like Bill's sort of looking at him and going, oh.
Yeah,
He's fine.
he's talking to his dead brother.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
dead
we
brother's
don't really
talking to
want-
me and I have to respond because I'm not going to ignore him. I can't
Yeah,
even
we're
if
not going to go delve right into it. He does anything.
How's he doing anyway? Is he all right?
Yeah. He turned around and says, how's your chin after you got drop kicked by that?
Every single time Bob said anything,
No.
it's that 1-2 drop kick.
It's what he's got, mate. It's what he's got.
That didn't happen.
That was a good drop kick.
You tell
Knock the
Mojo.
fuck out.
Stop
Drop
spreading
Mark
those
out
bad
the Malvers
rumours.
from what he tells me.
No, you tell that stupid Mojo stop spreading rumours about me.
No,
Right?
apparently.
No, it's okay because he had a bird and his name was Ronnie. Get it?
Who's Ronnie?
Well, you can tell Ronnie you just got knocked the fuck out. Sorry. Longest yard quotes. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. I don't.
So yeah, it's as much as I like playing Mojo, you guys need to move. What's the plan?
So
Look, right. I'll knock in the bill now. It's a bit late, right? As you can see, the old lights are going out. And I'll be honest, I'll get in a bit. Yeah, it's actually a real yawn. Wow,
when you're acting for real life.
that was a little bit too legit. I mean, I started watering and everything. Yeah. So I'll get a bit tired. I think it's about time that we started heading home. I think Huey's already fucked off. He's probably already down for the night. I think we better go to Dust Town, anchor down, and I'll show you me wares in the morning. We see if we can do anything to kick these boys out. Oh, yeah.
That's good, mate.
Did that actually sound like Bob?
Yeah.
No, because we actually understood what he was saying.
Oh, fair enough.
No.
Do you know what, Ray? You're getting good at that.
Yeah.
No, that's right. Here's the thing. I speak Dwarven.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really good at it.
So
you
got the
know,
tongue.
I'm crying. I don't know if it's because I'm yawning or whether it's funny.
yeah.
Right, come on. Look,
Rubber yawning.
as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, right, I'm yawning way too much. I think it's time that we started heading back to Dust Town there. Come on. Take you back to the old homestead. You can put your head down. I'm sure we can find room for all of you. There's only 2 kids that live there at the minute.
Oh, you get to work first thing in the morning.
My first thing in the morning is trying to kit out your 2 lads so that we can win this fight.
Good.
Exactly.
Right. Well, what is it then?
Gonna have to go and see what we can muster up in the old market outside for old because magic bollocks over there, isn't it?
Yo,
You called?
that is what we call him. Yeah.
Well, magic bollocks. He saw magic bollocks. Fucking hell. Sell them, make a mint.
He got magic everything else, so I would imagine so, yeah.
Cool, mate. He should go and get a job upstairs at Tapter's Tavern then. He'd make a fortune if he's got a golden, you know.
Not really a looker though, is he?
Oh, yeah, because you're just gleaming, aren't you?
Oh, better than you bleeding lizard.
I'll be honest with you, Dad. I mean, in all fairness, Barry did say you look like a toilet brush with legs. And he's not far off.
Barry can fuck off. You know what that gets like.
Are we going to get an episode 3?
You
I like this guy. Oh, you can fuck off.
Bill, you know what Barry's like? I've told you about Barry before. He's a wanker, to be honest.
Well, I'll be honest, if it wasn't for Barry, we wouldn't have made it here. You were adamant that you weren't going to flipping come here.
Mm.
But, you know, Barry got us here, and, you know, he even rallied the crowd for you. Fucking can't fault the man.
I thought we were going to get some kip anyway.
Yeah. Well, currently, there's a father-son argument happening now. Don't plug your nose in, old golf. Family matters.
I wouldn't.
Great domestic.
I wouldn't put too much faith in old Barry, Bill.
Hey, Bob. You tell your son about the time you got knocked out.
Right, don't listen to him. He's talking bollocks.
I'll tell you what, don't come on in, right? I don't know what he's talking about, and he talks to himself. My dad ain't going to tell me the truth. Come on, old Blackie, let's go. You can tell me about it. Come on. So, what happened to my dad? What's his dropkick nonsense?
I will retain the information.
And they're just wandering off. And
I'll probably speak Dwarven just for the sheer hell of it.
So you're telling me my dad got his teeth kicked in by a gnome? Fucking Dad, you got knocked out by a gnome. Love it. You wait till I tell the guys at Tapster's Tavern that.
Yeah, because he was told not to touch his stuff. And what did he do? He touched his stuff.
That sounds like something my dad would do. My dad does like to touch stuff. I bet it was gold or silver or even freaking copper.
You ain't.
A good couple of hours he was.
We never knew what he had. It was a chest.
Hmm.
One of you did get to look in the chest once.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who it was that caught the eye.
Oh God, it was
no, it was
Mojo.
Mojo, yeah, Mojo.
Mojo at the time.
Oh yeah, see now I could pop in there if I really wanted to. Yeah, that's right. Hogarth sort of perks his ear up and
Mojo.
What a rage.
Mojo. Wake up, you little shit.
So I said, yeah, come on, tell me more stuff about my dad. Come on, let's do while we're walking back.
I gave him this potion right at the bar. I drinking it, right? And it was supposed to make you smell like roses, get rid of that horrible sewer stench. Right? Not only did it do that, he became irresistible. They're all women. And he fucking went up and he had a night of raging passion with a dragonkin.
Oh, well, you not me.
You should have heard him. I was creeping along the landing to get him in room to sleep, and all you could hear was her going, oh, and him going, oh, yeah, that's it.
Hold your bleeding tongue.
Not too hard.
Hold
We
your
did
tongue,
go out.
Mr.
Oh, don't
Tony
mind that. Oh, no, that's me. No, don't do that. Them bunions and no.
Ian, I know Mum's been gone a long time, Dad, but I mean that's pushing it, innit?
Don't you believe a bleeding word that blooming idiot saying?
Oh dear. I bet you even managed to find a way of cashing in on it and all, didn't you?
He did.
I didn't get revived going.
Yeah, he did.
All
night, all you could hear was.
As you now walking through the common area, you can see all the market stalls now sort of packed up for the night. But like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different stalls on all laid out. Bill still walking with Ander in front as you're going through. Then again, passing everything, passing Figors, imported goods, Tapster's Tavern, the Chantry. As you keep making your way through, you pass Barrett's Armory. It's like, yeah, that's right. I'll take you there in the morning, and we'll see what we can see what we can deal with you guys for. We're gonna have to go out into the market for you because I don't think I've got anything magical.
Understandable.
But we'll see what we can do. I'm sure I could maybe cut a couple of deals with the old elves for a couple of somethings. I'm not even sure what, but we'll ever go for something here and something there. Pardon me. Well, yeah, here we go. I'm down into Dust Town, and as you start walking down this set of steps, the smell of, well, basically what Bob used to smell like before that potion. It's an old dusty town. What you see is shanty esque sort of area, old rotting wooden built houses, doors sort of hanging, all the ironwork that's there rusted. You know, this is made out of scraps of what would have been left over from anything else. But we're a noble sewer worker named Bob, his wife, and his 15 kids, because let's face it, if you've got 15 kids, you can't really afford fuck all else.
No wonder why he used to always be on the rob.
Yeah, well, this is it. I'm waiting for him to tell the story of how he lost all of his pension, because, you know, this is why he's out trying to raise funds, because his pension got nicked off him. I'm waiting to find out what the story is of that. But as we digress, as you continue to make your way through Dust Town, you can see little old ladies sort of sitting there, rags basically cut out of old sacks and things like that. Groups of children sitting around just cuddled up with various adults just in the middle of the street, sleeping, etc., etc.
Oh, what? They're all homeless.
Oh, this is Dust Town. This is where, if you want to talk to Bill about it, this is this is what's happened now. Anybody that can't afford to live, this is how they live. Dust Town is just where they stick all the scum that can't afford anything. We struggle for food, we struggle for water. That's why I had to get a job with Barrett in the armory, because, you know, I needed to make ends meet. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have the homestead anymore. Would have lost the house.
How much is a nice average cooked meal around these parts?
Well, it depends where you go, really. I mean, you go to the market, you can buy all the fresh meat, fresh food, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but these homeless people ain't got nothing to cook it with.
Oh no, we've got the what we call the communal pot, and when we say communal pot, in the middle of the town, there is just one brick built fireplace with like a griddle on it and one huge cast iron pot.
Well, I ain't got much because I had to use it all to get me new axe. But I've got 62 silver, and now I'm willing to donate that to get them all, saying, especially them youngins, to get them some food.
Don't worry about us. We're all right. You're gonna need your coin.
No,
it's all right. After that sale that I had of your axe today, once I give Barrett his cut, I'll get mine. You know, I'll get my wages on that bit of commission. It's all right.
Well, only if you're sure, because I want these, especially these younglings, and I want them to eat and be warm.
Oh, it's definitely warm down there. We don't get cold.
That's all right then.
I'll give him a penny.
Pardon? Don't give him a penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll be all right. Once I get my commission off of the sale of that axe, we'll be fine. I'll be a pretty penny up. I will.
Okay, if you're sure. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. 145 gold goes a long way in Orzammar. And as he sort of he pushes open the door, lights a couple of candles, and sort of sets up. He goes, anybody fancying a cup of tea? I can do tea and coffees and whatnots. Is fine.
Oh, lovely.
And he sort of just he lights a meager fire, put the old iron kettle on it, and goes, yeah, it's away. It's all right. It'll take a little bit to boil, but we'll be good. We'll be good.
Do you have any ale at all?
Say that again. Huh?
Do you have any ale or alcohol at all?
No. The only ale I get is when I go into Tapster's Tavern, and generally I only go there on payday.
Us Goliaths don't drink tea.
I'm not. Maybe one of the neighbours has got a bottle of moonshine. Don't really think I could go as far as a cask of ale. Bit too pricey for
alcohol, mate. As long as it knocks me out for the count for the rest of the night, it's good for me, mate.
Yeah, I'll pop. I'll go and see if one of my neighbours has got some moonshine. Hold on. And he sort of pops through this old red curtain and leaves the house.
He's a good lad for your boy, isn't he, Bob?
You know what?
I say he seems a really good lad, your boy.
Oh yeah, he's a good lad. Yeah, he's not in the right place. He'd do anything for you.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but my memory is coming a bit back. Did your boy say Barrett is the armourer?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Ran that dwarf that was going to take us to Orzammar called Barrett.
Oh no!
Got butchered by the Yetis.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
The coward.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
he's dead, then, isn't he?
Maybe it's a common name like Smith.
Or was
I doubt it, but you never know.
Was it Barrett?
Something like that. He's, as far as I'm concerned, his name's Corpse.
And you know, you can have more than one. You can have more than one person with the same name. Two people could have the same name.
Yeah. So what's your point then, Scales?
it's either it's a good thing for Bill here, as he don't need to go do a cut. But who's going to go run the armory for future and get the supplies for the future of Orzammar?
I don't know. It ain't my fucking problem, is it? Really? I mean, you know, that'll be down to the people of Orzammar, whoever's running the place.
Hang on a minute, right? That bloke that we jumped to his car, Barrett, whatever it was, he can't have been an armourer. He was bloody selling fruit and veg, wasn't he?
Some people do work 2 jobs to make a living.
There is that. Well, if he's dead, well, he's probably dead, so he's dead.
So, I think you gotta tell your boy that, Bob, to let him know that.
Wait.
Yeah, I best not tell him the news. I'm not good with all that stuff. Mojo was like that.
No, he won't.
Our uncle died once in a massive dispute, and was trying to break it to me auntie gently, and Mojo just come along and turned around and went, "Auntie, Uncle's fucking got his head cut off. And it rolled down the mountain all the way down. There's traces of blood all the way down there and everything like that. If you want to go along and pick anything up, there's plenty of him left lying on the side of the hill there. Before he got a chance to go. He's not good with breaking news like that, was Mojo.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's right. Talking to Mojo already.
Well, I say we settle down, and I'll tell Bill, and I'm sure he'd be happy. He'd be happy with me. He don't have to split his gut, does he?
And as the whistling hits, I'm hoping you guys heard the whistle.
Yeah,
I heard it.
Good. As the whistling hits, Bill bursts back into the room. He goes, "Oh, kettle's boiling. Great. Here, have a bottle of moonshine. It's all I could grab it.
Hey.
With about
You're a legend, mate. You're a legend. Cheers.
So he sort of he throws you over a bottle like that. Right.
Lovely.
With about that much in the bottom.
Oh, well, that'll do. It's just to warm my stomach.
Something to knock you out. Right, so who's up for tea, coffees?
Aye.
Yes,
I'll go for a coffee, please.
I would like the beautiful green tea, you know. It's better for the
matcha.
It's great. Yes, no, I'm here. It's fine. I had nice green tea for the stomach. It's keep me.
I know. It looks like someone's put a shrinking spell on him. One mate, he's getting smaller.
Keep me regular.
Reduce.
Hear us.
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, mate. Thanks for the moonshine. You know the dog called Barrett. I think his name is Barrett.
Barrett, yeah, it's a guy I work for.
Did he also run a market stall?
He had the market. He had one of the market stalls. He used to sell fruit and veg and stuff, and he used to specialise in bananas, if I remember correctly.
No.
Right, well then, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to fucking bed. You sort this one out yourselves. Good night.
Right, night. I'll go.
Night. All right. Yeah. So I haven't seen him. I'll probably be back tomorrow. It normally takes him a couple of days to shift all of his stuff out in wherever he goes. I'm trying to remember where he was. I think he went to
New Haven.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. It might have been New Haven that he was at. He went to shift his stuff. He would have been coming back to load up either tonight, tomorrow.
Right.
I'll be back tomorrow morning.
And,
just as I'm making my way to the and I just hear that, I'll just shout, "Not bloody likely, Howard."
Oh, all right. Yeah, but he'll be back tomorrow morning-ish. Maybe him and his old mule, and I'm not talking about his wife.
what sort of relationship did you have with this Barrett?
Not much of a relationship, really. He was my boss. He paid me a wage. He gave me a job, which was nice. And I mean, he even took on Huey. And as he sort of points over into the corner, you can see this like blanket over the top and just cuddled up in the corner.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like a Chapman. Chapman.
Well, he lives with you, does he?
Yeah, well, I told you, he's basically your grandson. I've adopted the poor lad.
No, you ain't.
No, well, yeah.
Let's not be naughty now, Bob.
Oh, no. Well, I'm happy for you, Bill. And
yeah, I mean, I'll be more surprised if you asking where my wife is. I'm married 112 years, you see. Wife's not here. Thought you'd be asking that question, but no.
Well, yeah, well, go on then. Where is she then?
On that note, I'm going to go have some shut-eye.
Oh, go on. Yeah, you do.
Well, I'll be completely honest with you, Dad. I didn't get married. It's just a line I use when I'm doing the market stuff. Just got to sell the stuff in you know what I mean, man? Make some dough and get it going. I never managed to find true love. Well, not with dwarves anyway. I've got an illness, if you call it an illness. I fancy elves.
What is a fucking illness?
Right. Son. What? Don't ever say that to me again.
What a dick! What a dick!
I don't see a problem here, to be fair. Oh, wait, I'm a lizard. Ignore me.
And Lindworm, don't you tell anyone. Or you, Drago.
Drago's asleep.
Oh.
And
Oh,
Adam's
then everyone.
asleep.
No! I tell you, Lindworm, you don't tell nobody.
That's okay, mate. I'm sure I can be paid to keep it quiet.
I mean,
Ooh.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, Dad. Right? You can't really have a go at me about wanting to be interspecies. Do you know?
Why not?
Let's be completely honest with it. Let's have this conversation out in the open now, then, shall we, Dad? You can't really start telling me about interspecies relationship when you're going to sell your wang to a dragon king. No offense.
Well, that was for money, so that's different.
What?
I didn't
It's
like,
okay to have interspecies relations as long as you prostitute yourself.
I didn't like it for a single moment. Made me sick to my stomach. But I did it for the greater cause.
I mean, I'll be honest. Did she have a tail, or was she like you guys? Half dragon or dragonborn? And it's only Lindworm that's awake at this point, so I'm talking to him.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
He wasn't there, right?
You were in the pub.
Hey.
When this big black half dragon grabbed hold of him and went up the stairs, you were in the pub drinking with them.
Okay. Clearly, I'd have one too many dragon ales.
He don't remember anything.
Oh, actually, no, hang on, no. There's one more member still awake because I haven't done anything with him yet. He's big black. He's still here. I am still here. It's okay. He's big black, dragon, half dragon, huge tail, big horns. Yes, he can done lots of scratches on his back, and yes, these are.
Yeah. Now I remember.
I don't mean.
It's okay, Bob. It's all right, man. You did a good job. I heard it. It's very good. You did very good. He's crying. No problems. He's great.
Very good.
Enjoy. What?
Find the details.
I'm drinking my tea. It's not like I'm doing impression of noises she was making, like Hogarth, you see. I'm being what's the word? Confidential.
It's lucky you can't understand his language, isn't it, Bill? Yeah.
Sick.
Well, if I remember correctly, Drago speaks dwarf.
Yes. Yes, he does.
We're covered. So, Dad, you're telling me off because I fancy women with pointy ears, and you slept with one with a tail.
He's different, though. He's a blooming
No. That could be construed as bestiality. And on that note, I'm going to sleep. I will see you in the morning. I'm not speaking anything more on the matter. You're lucky you don't get a smack bottom. Don't you me. Drink your tea, lay down, go to sleep. This is my house now.
All right.
Exactly.
Bill, Bob's just so shocked. His son's just spoke to him. He's just gone really submissive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it to go like that.
Counter improvement.
But I'll take it. Right. Sorry if I disturbed you. Go to sleep. And in the morning, we'll go to the shop and we'll see what we can do for you. Right?
Yes.
Right.
He looks down at his tea. Bloody kids.
Well, this is the thing. Is his dad potentially going to be king of Orzammar and he's getting told off? It's great.
So I'm guessing that's a long rest.
That is, you guys sit down for a long rest. I'm going to pause the recording because it's pee break time. And back again, all stacked up and empty. So, yes, you just had your long rest. And as you're all underground, there's no real sunrise or as such. But you all wake up to a smell.
Is it Bob again?
No, Bob still smells great. There's the smell wafted in, the communal crock pot, cooking up a breakfast. And as he doesn't have to roll because I'm controlling him, Holgarth is the first to go up, and as he sort of opens the curtain, and as he looks out there, you can see Bill's over the top of this pot, giving it a good old stir. The smell that's coming out of it is actually quite pleasant. It's a nice smell. And the Holgarth goes over and he goes, "Oh, what are you cooking? This smells absolutely beautiful. It's nice."
That's Drago.
I meant Drago, because that's me.
Yes.
I'm going to keep getting those guys mixed up for like the rest of the campaign, so just get used to it. 21 weeks and I still can't fucking tell them apart. Basically what he's cooking is he's got a full pot of this porridge-like substance, but cooking in it a bit of honey, bit of this. And it's like, with the old extra money that I got from the sale of that axe, I was able to go and get a few more bits, and now we got a nice solid breakfast for the first time in a long time, as you start to see everybody else make their way out of their houses carrying these little clay pots and cups, and whether it be a plate just to get their fill. I think you see one old fella queuing up and all he's holding is a shoe.
Poor chap.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'll get up and go down to where Bill is.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow Olga.
I'll probably try stay behind.
Okay. Or you just want to stay in the house?
Yeah, I'll stay in the house. I've got some stuff to do before.
Okay, sure. So what are you doing, Limbo? In or out?
I'd just follow everything else and stay in.
You're gonna stay in with Andrew, or are you gonna go out with Bob, Holgarth, and Drago?
Well, I'll go with Bob and Drago.
Okay. So as you're all sort of standing outside, Bill sort of turns and he goes, "See, Dad, look, this is what has happened. This is why we need a king of the people. Somebody who can help all of these poor unfortunates, not somebody who's just going to take their money and leave them in squalor."
Oh, yeah, it's not very nice, is it?
And he sort of one spoon after another, just filling up everybody's plates, bowls, mugs, the fella's shoe. One child, going to get you guys emotional now. One child just comes up and literally just holds his.
Oh no! Oh, he's gonna burn his hands.
And as he does that, you sort of see Huey goes, "Oh, enchantment," and hands over his bowl. So the kid,
oh, thank God,
then gets a bowl. But now Huey hasn't got a bowl to eat off.
You can have mine. You can have mine.
You haven't got a bowl because the bowl would have come from Bill's house, and Huey had that, and he's just giving it away.
So, Bill,
yes.
How did all this come about then?
Well, in all honesty, this came about when Edrin got sick. When they announced that King Edrin got sick, and then Harrowmount and Balin started complaining and moaning and fighting over who was going to be next. Because in all fairness, they started the fight way before Edrin ever died. Which that's what led to the old conspiracy theories of one of them popped him off.
Little spoiled rats from the sounds of things.
Basically, and then they spent loads of money. To become king, they promised that they would stop the Darkspawn coming up from the deep roads. They promised that they were going to get Branka back, our living paragon, so that she can come back. Anybody that gets the backing of her got a chance of becoming king. Easy peasy that would be. But they kept making all these promises and nothing happened. They kept spending money and spending more money, and after money after money after money, and then eventually, the city ran out of it. And now this is what you see. We've got one communal pot. We managed to get 1, maybe 2 meals a day out of it. With what I managed to get for the sale of the axe to your fella over there, thank you for that. I was able to put this together, and we might even be able to have a stew tonight if I can get to the market and get some of the rotten vegetables cheap.
Well, Bill, you're a good man, a good dwarf, and I'm proud of you, son.
Blimey, that's twice in 2 sessions. I've had a dad tell me they're proud of me.
I'm sorry.
Point it out. Can I just point out you've only got one dad?
Yeah, it's not my fucking dad, though, is it?
So basically, then, Bill, this Barrett guy who was talking about last night, you haven't seen him for how long, sorry?
Oh, since he left for New Haven, couple of 3, 4, 5, hang on. 5 days ago, I suppose he left. It's normally 2 days there, and then maybe a day and a half to sell because got to clear all his stuff, and then 2 days home. So, in all fairness, he should be back today, which means that if we have a look at all the stuff and go through it all, he'll be able to tell us what you can have and what you can't. I mean, if we can get him on board, then he may even supply you guys and back you going into the proving grounds.
Right, because the only issue is we met a dwarf called Barry on the market who gave us a lift here. So I'm assuming he might have been on his way here. However, on our travels to Orzammar, we encountered. Let's put it so we had a bit of an encounter. He made off with his horse and cart in tow. We defeated the enemy, and then the horse returned without the dwarf. There was claw marks, there were signs of foul play there, and we made our way here, and we didn't see any sign of that Barrett guy, the one that we met.
I mean, we're talking about the same guy, Barrett, an old dwarf, big beard.
Yeah.
A little cart, an old manky mule, and he loved his bananas. Always sold his bananas.
Yeah, but you're on about that. He was bringing something back, right? Like armor and stuff like that. Well, we travelled with him, and he didn't have nothing like that.
Well, no, because the armory's here. He doesn't sell any. He doesn't sell out the armor. He doesn't sell the weaponry outside of Orzammar. You see, because the people come here to buy the armor. I mean, he supplies the Legion of the Dead. He supplies most of the Dwarven warriors, and he even supplies the ones that go into the proving grounds. It's how he makes his money. You see, but then he uses that to buy all the fruit and veg in the Orzammar market. He whacks the price up, and then goes and flogs it to all the old humans and elves and stuff.
Oh, you're right, bitch, man. Should have paid for a bit of protection then, shouldn't he? Stupid git.
Well, he never really had problems, but if you're telling me he's dead.
Well, we can't confirm 100% he's dead, but there were signs of foul play, at least a struggle, which resulted in some kind of injury. We never found a body, you see.
What happened to the mule? Because I miss the old mule.
They returned back to where we were, and we used it to get here.
I'll be honest with you, Bill. We pushed it until it dropped.
You pushed it to what? So the old mule's dead.
We can confirm that the mule is dead.
Oh, blimey, put it out of his misery then. That thing has been working on for far too long. Oh, I'll tell you now, that mule, right, has done that trip. I mean, in the time that I've worked for him, he's done that trip to New Haven at least 20 times. I mean, poor old bugger was old. I mean, it was getting shoe after shoe after shoe. It had a shoe on top of a shoe. Did you not notice it had a limp? Barrett never looked after it properly. I'm not surprised that the bastard thing's dead. Happier place for him now.
Grim.
It produced some lovely maggots, though.
Oh.
Nice. I can't believe you just
You're a fucking cornetto.
No, it's a cake with like
okay, it looked
maggots
like,
on it.
You see the top of it. It looked like a fucking cornetto. I was going, Jesus Christ.
he's got a couple
That looks big there, though. That looks really fucking nice. Anyway, where were we?
with the maggots on top of it.
Yeah.
He let's put him off a bit now.
It has.
Have you seen the kids' film, Flushed Away?
Yeah.
Yeah. That isn't rice, it's maggots you're eating. That isn't rice, that's
There's
maggots.
no sprinkles.
So right,
That's
yeah.
why they ran away when I put the salt on them.
Right, in that case then, Huey,
Sorry.
it's all right, it's all right. Huey, take over this. I'm gonna take the wardens to the shop, and
I'm still in your house.
I know you're still in the house. I'm gonna take the wardens to the shop and see if we can't get some stuff together and load them up, because 24 hours and it's gonna be time.
Question for the DM.
Yeah.
Any chance I can roll for a sleight of hand and nick that bloody muffin off of that cake off of that? That looks so fucking nice.
I mean, you'd have to have 160. You'd have to have a 160-mile arm to reach the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's all right. I've got something else that long that I reach it.
It'd be really high.
Oh, dear,
I'll be honest, it did look nice though. So yeah, right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other guy? Is he still in the house?
Yeah, he's he is. Yeah, he's doing that. Anna!
So while they were doing
Yep.
the whole shebang, I'm looking at that silver orb.
Okay. Yeah.
I got time now.
And what do you want to do with this silver orb? You want to look
I'll
at it?
investigate
Oh,
it.
that'd be ass.
Oh,
See if it's
roll me an investigation then. Check them, please.
in the day. That's a 14 plus 7.
21. Nice. So as you pick up this, now if you remember the description from when you picked up this orb, when you picked it up from the melting, fire-ridden bandit back
Yes.
in
Lothering.
Lothering, up on the top, you pulled it from his melting flesh, if I remember correctly. And the description of when you picked it up was you have picked up and it was a mass of silver. That was what I described it as. But with your 21, your investigation of this, you start to clean it, because I mean it's still got traces of your acid splash on it, and you started to give it a clean up and a quick rub. And as you start to rub the dirty silver surface of it, behave yourself, Bob. The dirty silver.
That is you who's telling off and not me.
Well, that's because I heard him. The dirty, rough silver surface starts to break away, as if it's like a crust over the top of something. As you start breaking it away underneath, is a beautiful, solid, shining, and eventually you get down to something about that size once you break the rotten crust off at the top, and yeah, you are holding a piece of platinum.
Platinum.
Oh.
Well, like a coin kind of platinum, or just
You are
platinum
holding a ball of platinum. So the rather than a platinum coin, because you have a gold coin, silver coin, platinum is dealt in weight.
Cool.
So you've gone from sort of baseball size, massive silver. Once you get rid of all the crust and all the rotten stuff on the outside, probably caused from the massive acid. He might have had extra coins in his pocket, etc.
Yeah, that's what I thought was. Yeah, we melted these.
So you basically melted what was in the coin purse, but all of this crusted silver melted around this small ball of platinum. And you've been carrying that around for 14 episodes.
Yeah. What a
Oh, is
shocker.
that the thing?
That's the thing.
Oh, man.
Been carrying that around for 14 episodes. 4 months.
Yeah.
So yes. So you now have this glorious piece of finery to put in your pocket.
That'll come handy someday. And if I do have time, I'll bring out that erupting earth scroll and try and put it in my spell book if I have time.
You've attuned to your ring now.
Yeah.
You did that the other night. So you've now got a +1 to your spell casting, your modifier, and your DCs. So
yeah, just can't edit it on the page.
Yeah, it's all right. All across the board, you're now +1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bob's already shouted for you, so now we're back to real time. Zip. There you
go. Cool.
Well, we're doing the D&D sleepover. Look at them two.
Stinking lizard, I'll go and get him. I'll go get you know why here. Anna!
I'll get up, put that found platinum orb in my coin purse.
Mm-hmm.
To find, just in case we find something that's suitable for it. Making my way
downtown, walking faces personal homebound.
Fuck's sake. I'm not a bard.
So as you've all now met up in the small square of Dust Town, and as a group, you're all starting to head out and make your way to the Barrett's Armory. And as Bill sort of pulls out the keys and has a rustle around and opens the door, and in you go now. And what you can see in there, a mass. There are swords all over the walls, axes, hammers, flails, maces, morning stars, bows, arrows, crossbows, bolts, all sud and sundry. Anything that could possibly be made by a smithy, ironmonger, armorer is in this room. Armor sort of hanging from the ceiling, full suits. Everything made for dwarves, though, all dwarven size. In the corner, you see a suit of armor, sort of reddish in color, red steel, full helmet, just standing there, solid. As he sort of goes over to the counter and sort of grabs out a couple of these little orbs, and as he rubs his hands over them, they sort of light up. And it sort of illuminates the shop, and now all the metal that's sort of hanging on the walls and hanging from the ceilings is now glistening with the light that shines upon it.
It's a neat trick.
They're all very nice, Bill, but we need something extra special.
Well, see now, we've got special, and I was saving it. But I suppose if Barrett's not coming back, then I can use it. I mean, what do you reckon? I mean, it's
technically, it isn't now your store.
And now as good a time as any.
well, I mean, you know, it's my gambling time. You know, if Barrett comes back, if you don't become king, and then I've used it, and it's just don't.
Let's just say we will compensate if he does come back.
Aye.
Roll me a persuasion. First time, but Bill's going to be a bit iffy about this one.
Well, of course, because I'm a lizard.
I mean, I'll let you go with an advantage just because of like, everything that's happening. You know, Barrett's potential death, Bob becoming king, etc.
17.
Okay, so we've got just under 24 hours before you guys are due at the proving ground. And if I was to get Huey in here now working on it, I suppose I could get him to do something with this. And he sort of behind, he opens up a little like metal chest, I suppose, to call it anything. And he brings a bag out and puts it on the top. And he goes, "We've got some lyrium."
Oh, some Larium.
Oh,
Oh, language.
Larry.
Samularium.
Larry tablets.
Thanks all your woes. Go away.
Yeah, we've had this lyrium for a couple of weeks now. Barrett managed to get it in a trade. He's been saving it for obviously for the right seller. It's worth a pretty penny. But if it can get you the win in the proving grounds, it might be worthwhile. Don't know.
Well, there was a loss in translation there.
There was no loss in translation. I was speaking English. You were speaking bullshit. It's a Larium.
What's this about Larium?
Yeah. I'm assuming they're happy pills, aren't they?
No.
Yeah.
I fucking need them.
Valium's an sort of antipsychotic, but it's a happy pill as well. Yeah.
Do you say Valium?
Yes, Valium is in Valium and Vex.
I thought, see, now I heard Larium.
Larium, malaria.
Larium
tablet.
is an anti-malaria tablet. Yes.
Yeah.
Nightmares. It is now banned because it's such a horrible drug.
It was horrendous.
I'm going to stick with
Absolutely
Lyrium.
horrible.
That's what I was laughing at. Just imagine a bag of Larium.
I'm going to stick with this being called Lyrium.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
We're
Which
breaking the
has magical
immersion.
properties in the world of Dungeons and Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we can add it. If we can, I'll get Huey in here casting. I mean, he might get it done just in time for the start of the tournament tomorrow morning. I mean, a good 24 hours to cast any sort of enchantment. But we need to decide who's having it on what, who, what, when, why.
The lizard.
Good. Yes, you've chosen both lizards.
On his bow.
I vote. This is just my opinion. I vote Linmo. Just as my opinion.
Aye.
Okay. Is that for everybody? I mean, Hogarth looks dead. He's headless.
Oh no!
Just a shoulder.
It's literally, we couldn't see squat distance of you then. Your head completely disappeared.
I think the heat's gotten to everyone.
Mate, he's freaking warm tonight.
Oh, it's freezing here.
Is it really?
I could put a jumper on there. It's like 23 degrees. Like, wow. So cold.
I think my room's at about 28 currently.
I checked the thermometer a minute ago. Yeah, it's 23 at the minute. Yeah.
but
Oh, man.
Right.
But to
Oh,
be
right.
fair, it was 33 there yesterday.
Oh, right. So if I get Huey in here, and we get him doing an enchantment, we'll see what he can knock up. It might be a rush job, but we'll see what we can get going.
Is that the old bag then?
That one bag will get one enchantment on one.
Oh bloody hell! Not cheap, is it?
It's not cheap. This bag that he's currently got on the table is about 5,000 gold pieces worth of lyrium.
Cool, blimey!
I'd like to. Well, Bob is going to investigate the room to see if there's any sort of like hidden hatches or anything anywhere.
Okay.
In case there's anything, like worth finding that might be hidden away.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I have the light in here. I can't. What is that? Oh, for fuck's sake.
You got a torch on your phone, Dan.
No, I got it. It's whatever investigation modifier is. It's shit. Anyway, so it's a 7.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what you see is a shop. There's a door. I mean, behind the counter, there's like an area for seating, a bit of parchment on the side where they keep track of the accounts and everything. But no, there's no like secret doors or anything anywhere. In the back room, you can see all the tools. There's a forge. There's, the workman's area where they actually do all the stuff.
What's fuck got here?
Right, well, that settles it then. Limbo.
You're well, Heglick.
The lyrium's all yours.
Lyrium.
I'm glad you're not saying doxycycline because I'm already fucking orange.
So right, so if you want me to knock up an enchantment, then if you want me to get this lyrium out, give us your bow, lay it down, and we'll see what we can knock up. I'll get Huey here as soon as I can, and we'll get something going.
Cool.
So Lindholm, you are now bowless.
Change my name to Ivor.
What?
From the Vikings. Ivor the Boneless.
Nope. Don't watch it. Never seen it.
No, it's actually a true person, but yeah.
Keep meaning to watch it, but I haven't. Okay. But, yes. So you are now bowless. For what it's worth, you can leave your quivers there as well, because nobody's actually going to be throwing them at anybody.
Right.
Yeah,
What is it? Yeah, I'll have a look around.
Well, I mean, the places you can go. I mean, for what I don't have, if you could go and make any deals with anything at the market. I mean, I've got shields, I've got armor, I've got all these weapons, but it's magical stuff. You know what I mean? I've got nothing for him. I could have kitted out the barbarian. I could have kitted out the big fella there with the muscles. In all honesty, Dad, I could have probably kitted you out as well. But I can't really kit out magicians.
Well, I wonder if we can go back over there and swap them out.
What's that?
Well, take Adder out as me selected bloke, and then
You want to go back to the Chamber of Assembly and see if you can swap him out.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going for that though.
You can certainly go and try.
Anna, right?
Yes.
Before we join this, are you quite quite confident in your ability to defend yourself.
Depends on what they bring out. Are you confident in my ability? As you are the one that volunteered me to be your representative. That is the question.
Well, I wanted to hear a bit of confidence from you, to be honest, but, you know.
Well, I mean, you chose him. You must have had confidence in him.
Exactly.
He was the first one I chose because I knew he could get the job done, but he's not really selling it to me now. But I stick with my decision, my choice. I think, Anna, even without anything, I think you can hold your own.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Maybe you can take an additional weapon, or you know, upgrade yourself to like some metal thing or something.
It's actually a good point. Are you actually proficient in any weapons?
I am proficient in crossbow, light crossbow. I mean, daggers, darts, quarterstaffs, and a sling.
No, not really. Nothing that would outweigh your magic, anyway.
Pretty much.
What will we do?
Can always try in the marketplace for any more magic scrolls.
What about a random magic? Maybe not.
Where are we gonna go find a random magical item?
Well, you never know what you find on the market. Bill.
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
Right. You heard of any rumours lately, like any sort of like dodgy areas where we could find something that might be a bit decent?
What?
Let me repeat.
I speak dwarf.
Do you know any dodgy places that are decent?
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Translation. I didn't catch that. Normally I'm all right.
I didn't say that.
You did. Please, sir, make that highlight just to make sure now Dan can hear what he just said.
All right, let me say it one more time then. Right. You heard of any hidden treasures around here that might be quite difficult to obtain? That maybe we could might aid us.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Some of the best stuff that you could possibly make. I mean, come on, Dad, you know the stories. You're a dwarf. You know about the Anvil of the Void, right? Orton takes Anvil, got lost in the deep roads when the Darkspawn attacked.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a myth, though.
It's not a myth. It exists. We know it exists. That's how Orton Fate made the Golden Army. That's how the dwarves helped fight off the blight.
Oh, I thought it was just one of Barry's stupid stories.
No, it's bloody true, Dad. God, I wish you'd pay attention.
Yeah, I never know whether to believe that Barry or not.
No, see, I was telling you, they've been sending everybody and their son and sundry down into the deep roads, right? Old Aramount and Balin was sending everybody down that they possibly could, trying to regain Branka, because Branka and her fellas went down there because they tried to find the anvil. Because if they come back with the anvil, then we can build all these golems again, like Orton Tate did 5 centuries ago.
Right.
And if we get the magic anvil, if we can get Lyrium together, we got all these magic golems to fight the blight. See, less dwarves die.
Well, Yeah, I do remember you saying that now. Hmm. Maybe. Sorry, Alec.
That's all right. I forgot to mention that the brother from the Chantry wants to go explore the dark. Is it the dark worlds as well?
The deep roads, just deep.
The deep worlds. So we can go to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If we're gonna go down to the anvil.
Well, that's it. I mean, you can kill 3 birds because if you got to go and do something for Brother Burkle, there you go. I remember his name without checking on my notes. If you got to go and do something for Brother Burkle, and then you can
Burkle.
find break her and bring her back, and then if you find the anvil, and we can bring that back and use that as well, and that's 3 birds. 3 birds with 1 stone. That's pretty impressive. And as you sort of hear the door opens with the ding-ling-ling as the bell on top. In walks a very happy looking Huey. It's like, one sec, Huey, enchantment!
Yes.
That's right.
So straight out the back, he's sort of Bill sort of points to the bow, points to the bag of lyrium, and Huey straight away he's gone. Bags up, bows in hand, and he's off out the back, just cheering immensely with just enchantment.
Do we have any spare weaponry just to go help Lindworm if we do go down the dark worlds?
Well, you ain't gonna have a chance to go down the dark roads now. You've got 24 hours until the proving grounds. You ain't gonna do that. No way. Brankner's been down there now for gotta be 7 to 9 days, maybe even 10 days now. Her and her gang have been missing.
Right.
Never make it in and out in 24 hours. I mean, unless you're going to forego the proving grounds, but that's just going to put Dad even further behind the polls in the voting. If you guys can win this, then that'll put Dad way up in the running, like whoop, right up there.
Well, Lindworm, and you 2 rest up, right? You rest up. You need anything? I'm gonna run. I'll run down the market for you and see what I can get. And Olga's gonna rub your feet. And
am I really?
give you a massage and that, get her all nice and limber, ready for the tournament.
I appreciate the offer there, Bob, but I don't really. I don't think I'm gonna go let Hogarth do that.
This is the bit where we found out that Bob's really susceptible. He likes a little bit of this little piggy. Before I really like that from when I was a kid, all them 100 years ago.
Well, if you don't want to do that, then I'll go off, right? You can come with me.
I'll tell you what, I'll go with you, but when we get back, I'll give you a back massage. I'll sort your back out. Remember when I said to you, I can crack your back into place properly to ease some of that back pain? We'll do that.
Right. Yeah, you've been saying that for a while, but you haven't done anything.
Well, come here then, seeing as we're going to go down in the market. Let's crack your back.
It's not the time yet, we're short of time, like I say, and these boys they need their rest. And I tell you what, instead of you staying here and doing all that bits and bobs and stuff like that, what we do, we'll leave Drago. Drago, you stay here, right? And you need to look after these boys, rub their feet.
And you guys turn around. Drago, the armor's on the floor, the hammer's standing up in the corner. He's found this beautiful shiny shield, and you see him standing in front of you.
I think he's currently occupied.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
forget Drago then.
Well, you said you wanted him to stay here. He's occupied. The, yeah, so you're you're all going to the market, or at least the four of you are. You're leaving Drago behind.
Seems that way.
Cool. So you're going to the market in the Commons. So there's two markets. So you're currently in the Commons, in Barrett's shop or Bill's shop. You've got the market just along, it's sort of scattered around the main entrance and around the entrance, the walkway to the proving grounds, or you've got the marketplace that is in the Diamond Quarter, which obviously would be slightly more high end, and where all the pretty stuff will be.
What do you reckon, Liz?
Whatever. Don't mind. Nothing particularly that I can buy here, so I'm just here to accompany you.
Well, let's not try to get ripped off by the Diamond Quarter. Let's see what the common area can give us.
Cool. So you tell me what you're looking for, and I'll point you in the right direction.
Well, the only thing that can actually benefit me.
What can benefit?
So either spells,
Scrolls.
scrolls, magic.
Scrolls of magic items.
Yes.
Effectively.
Well, the ones that I don't need to attune for.
Well, you've still got one more night to attune if you need to.
No, because I've already got 3.
You can always drop one if you find something more.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying. Just saying.
I understand.
Fine. So I mean, in the Diamond Quarter, there. I mean, again, there are various food stalls. There's
okay.
There's food stalls. There's robes. There's potions. I know you guys like a good potion stall. There's a massive other stalls. There is one stall that sells magic items. There's one stall that plays magic items, and right at the end you can see that there's a stall. The weapons on it look sort of dark and dingy and old, but as you're sort of looking up at the stalls, magical wares in tow, etc.
This is in the Diamond Quarter, not the Common.
No, you're still in the Commons.
Yeah. I'll go try in that shop. It might be dingy, but we'll probably find something a bit more suitable for the price we've got at the moment.
Excellent. I've been waiting to do this, guy. So, you've made your way to my stall, have you? Well, it's been a pleasure to see you all, and what can I do for you?
You all right, mate? Hey, how's business?
It's been a pleasant morning thus far. Happier to see your faces, gentlemen, and how are we?
Oh, lovely, thank you. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
May I do it inside, please?
You sure can. What do you want to know about him so far? So far, he's having a pleasant conversation.
He does, but to me, he looks like a snitch. Like he will grass us out.
So
to
basically, what all you're looking at is
we got mugshots.
You're looking at a sort of middle-aged dwarf, 60, 70, 80 years old.
Just the voice.
He's got,
He's a
you know,
snitch.
he's got like a gingerish goatee with dark patches in it. Long hair running down his back, but he's in sort of like a beanie hat. The rest of his clothes, you know, just basic, normal commoners' hide clothing.
Yeah, it might be, you know,
But
something.
If you want to roll an insight on it,
Just being paranoid since I've been recommended to be in a fight. So let's go do this insight. Ten, I know, fuck all.
So far, he has said and done nothing to make you think ill of him.
So I just think paranoia. Fair enough. I just keep it to myself.
I saw the parade through the streets last night. So you want to be king? Do you, toilet brush head? I'm sorry, don't know your name.
What you're doing?
This gentleman's called Bob.
Bob, King Bob, King Robert. Yes. Like the sound of
not Robert.
King of no, not Robert.
It's Bob.
Just Bob. Right.
Bob.
Two B's.
Sorry.
Two B's.
I apologise. My future king, I must apologise. Please don't behead me with your wrath. I'm terribly sorry.
Bloody hell.
Allow me to offer you my wares. What can I be helping you with on this fine Orzammar morning?
You got any scrolls?
No scrolls as such. Magical items. If you wish to wield the weapon of a dark spawn, I've got those knocking around as well. Straight up from the deep roads.
Oh. Any sort of protective gear? Not armor.
Protective gear, he says. Protective gear. Well, protective gear is something that I might not necessarily be carrying armor-wise. But how would you like to be invulnerable?
Well, that sounds alright, doesn't it, Ada?
It's piqued my interest, I'm not going to lie.
Well, you see, there's one thing that I've got, and I don't think you're going to be able to get it from anybody else for the price that I'm going to offer it to you. But there is a potion, a small potion. He sort of reaches into his coat and pulls it out. This small little vial. In there, I hold the potion of invulnerability. So if you don't want to die and you want to stay alive, this is the potion for you. It only lasts a minute, but sometimes a minute is all you need.
Right. What do you reckon?
Let's find out how much he wants. How much would that cost, may I ask?
Well, I've got you intrigued, haven't I? Now,
It's a tad.
If you want my potion of invulnerability, this potion of invulnerability is going to send you back 100 gold pieces. Just 100, mind. Now, I'm very sure that you wouldn't get this from any other stall in Orzammar for the same price.
No, right, leave him. Right, no, we're not interested, then we're walking away. Bloody 100 gold pieces, you're taking the piss, eh? Right, come on, Anna, let's go. Right, we're not interested.
Maybe you could explain to the gentleman about the axe you pulled, that you could potentially be running Orzammar. Maybe that kick his ass.
I think he already knows.
Do not fret, my Goliath friend. I already know what this man is capable of. But as you know, we've all got to make some money. And 100 gold pieces is my set price. If the future king of Orzammar is not willing to part with that amount of gold. Perhaps something a little bit more subtle would be more his flavour.
All right. What you got?
What, this stall? You know what he's got? He's got a bunch of weapons. Darkspawn, basically darkspawn weapons taken off of dead bodies from the deep roads. Mixture of longswords, shields, spears. One thing that does catch Anders' eye, and there is a staff.
Okay. How much is the staff, may I ask?
What, this staff? Well, now, this has been brought up of a darkspawn mage himself, standing high up on the top of a rock, firing firebolts at all of the dwarven warriors. The stories were told. It came into my possession via a lot of dwarven lives. But for you, and he sort of looks over at Bob with a distasteful look. Let's say. He goes, for you, I think this staff could be worth 130 gold pieces.
Oh.
No, and I don't have it.
Not talking to you,
Minimum.
Bob.
What if I part exchange my staff without drop the price a bit?
It's a very nice staff. I like it. I do like snakes. I've got to be honest with you. May I have a peruse?
Yep. Oh.
And while on this, please hold the staff. See if it feels right in your hands. Perhaps it might talk to you.
Oh, is that a bit of
That's not foreshadowing. It's just sales pitch.
Yeah, I'll go sit.
We all
Oh,
have
well.
that. We all have those moments where we walk into a shop and we see something and it's like, oh, buy me. You know.
Yeah.
Well, we know
Yeah,
you
I'll
do,
go.
don't we?
No, I do.
No, we know you have that. You have that issue, especially when it comes to vintage toys.
Yeah.
Hey, don't this.
Yeah.
Look, excuse me, my custom-made Castle Grayskull there. Me, that pretty is what it is. But yes, and you know, he takes your stuff and he feels it's a nice weight. It's I believe this was made by the Dragonborns themselves. It's the reptilian make on it, and he sort of follows as the snake spirals down the staff. Is very pretty. I'm a big fan. And as you grab hold of this darkspawn staff, as you grab hold of it, instantly, your mind flashes, and you are now eyes open, but you are directly seeing the archdemon in front of you. He is right there.
Shit.
He is looking directly into you. He can feel you. You can feel him. The heat of his breath is looking directly at you. You are seeing this giant black head, this huge hulking dragon-like creature as these dark green eyes stare into you.
Oh, no.
Does it look? Because I've been thinking like this since the first time I had this in the vision of, you know, dark serpent, green eyes.
Yep.
Is it anything to do like with me?
Not directly linked.
So
you're just a black dragonborn.
Yeah.
No direct link.
Just because I said I got green eyes, black dragon. Same gist.
And as you you're standing there holding this staff, your grip seems to tighten around the staff. And as you suddenly go, and you end up back in the room, you're still standing there holding this staff in your hand, and the guy's now still holding your staff. He's going, yeah, very nice staff. It's Dragonborn of make, isn't it? Yes, I like it. And as he follows the snake tail down as if you've almost jumped back 60 seconds.
Mm.
It resembled a dragon in outward form, but no dragon was ever so terrible within. Darkness crackled around it, and darkness was its soul.
What he said.
What I said.
Interesting.
I just love how Adder's always like so calm after these things happen.
Well, this is the whole thing. It's his character, isn't it?
I don't go swing my axe.
You buying that or what?
Not if you listen.
Only you gotta find out if he could down the price down with the part exchange.
He's ripping you off anyway.
So if I want to go, well, if you want to do me a part exchange and part with your beautiful snake dragonborn staff, this will of course it will shrink the price down immensely, and we'll go for your staff and 50 gold pieces.
I sadly do not have bang on 50. What about drop it about 40?
Am I anywhere near you?
Well, you're all at the market stall standing behind him.
In that case, you have 50 gold if you need it.
Are you sure?
We'll talk about interest later.
I'll probably ask for 10 if you're talking about interest.
Take it, consider it a gift.
Well, it seems
Thank you very much.
It seems like you've got friends with gold. In that case, 150 don't. In that case, no. A deal is a deal. Your staff and 50 of the maker's golden pieces.
That's it.
Yeah.
How much do you need, Ray?
Just 10 gold because I got 40.
Okay.
What about the old?
And I'll tell you what. If you're doing this, and you really want this, and he sort of pulls out that potion again. If you really want this, I'll throw that in for another 50, and he puts it back in his pocket.
I'll give you 20.
Not talking to you.
There's so much hate for Bob.
He does it to himself. You know,
I know, he don't help himself.
Dwarves are stingy by nature. Every dwarf is stingy by nature. And
Yeah,
the
we
fact
got
that Bob just turns up and like tries to put everybody on their heads every time. I want 10 gold pieces. I'll give you one. Do you know what I mean? It's just
No,
no negotiation. I'll give you one.
Probably just stick with the staff, to be honest.
I'll have the version.
Have you got 50 gold pieces?
I told you, mate. I'll give you 20.
Roll a persuasion.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to be able to see it.
Here comes that look.
That one.
4.
In that case, he sort of looks at you. He looks at you up and down. He goes, "Oh, in that case, 100 gold pieces to you."
Oh my god! What a fucking arsehole.
Well, that was the original price of it.
That's the original price.
As if you want it, 50 gold pieces to you, or 100 gold pieces to me.
You're just making this up. You're just making these prices up as you go along.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the deal in this game, right? The DM makes shit up.
E&D? Making shit up?
Yeah, I know, terrible. That.
What? It's like saying wrestling's fake.
Can you imagine living with Dan? Like, can you imagine living with him? Like if his missus has got the up and moan at him, him going in a Bob mode and that while she's in the other room. Oh, where's she goes again?
Oh, yeah. Right up there.
Moaning at me. Get off my bloody case. My back's hurting. Let me rest. I'm knackered. Dear. As long as you're in the bedroom, you don't turn around and go, "I got the rear."
Oh God, no! No.
Can we talk less about? Can we talk less about Bob's bedroom antics? I'm trying to make
less about the antics with the dragon. Yeah.
Every time.
I haven't even got like 11 gold.
You guys have it's not. Look, you had 333 pieces of gold. You gave it away.
Just for
I know, same. We thought we was doing the right thing.
No, Bob done it for
inspiration.
inspiration.
Murder that bloody.
Yeah, Bob did it for inspiration. He got his inspiration.
Yeah, he got what he wanted.
I'm going to murder that bloody farmer when I see him.
Why? He's not a farmer. He's a priest now.
He's a priest.
Well, he's a priest. He can fucking pray to the maker then, can't he?
Donate.
He's probably neither. He's a fucking drug baron on some foreign.
Yeah.
The new drug lord of New Haven.
So
he'll probably turn out he's the pimp that was pimping all the women off to the soldiers.
Human trafficking.
right, so old Buff the Magic Dragon. Have we got a deal?
Yes. And I'll give him, well, not for a vial, just a staff.
Just the staff. That's fine. That's fine. Again, I will let you know your bonuses on that.
Cool.
No attunement required.
I reckon you should have gone with the vial.
Well, just remind me what the vial was.
It was a potion of invulnerability. So drink it, and for 1 minute you are invulnerable to damage.
So it's like the shiny star in Mario.
Yeah, so it basically for 1 minute you drink this potion, you are resistant to all damage.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just wondering if it's worth me buying it now for this trials we've got to do.
Well, it's definitely worth someone buying it, but I ain't got the coin.
Well, the only person who's got the coin now is Drago and Linram in the group.
And again, Drago's not here to spend any of it, which is always helpful.
He would probably go. I'm not going to spend part with my gold. I needed to buy lots of drinks and everything for all my bitches. Well,
I mean, effectively, Andy's got this lump of platinum on him as well.
That is true.
You don't know.
No, I know, but I'm telling you as the group. They know you've got it.
They know, but as people, they know. As characters, they don't.
Fair enough.
There's a difference.
I'm gonna try and steal the vial.
You're going to try and steal the vial.
A person. Oh no,
in
right.
his inside pocket.
I'll bring a great phone from last night.
I thought he had it out.
No, he kept getting it out, showing it to you, and then putting it back in his inside pocket.
I'm gonna try and steal it.
Fantastic. Tell me how you're going to try and steal.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Whilst he's talking to somebody else. I'm gonna just slowly move my hand. You know, like when you move your hand really slow, and people don't actually notice it until it gets really close,
Well, I mean, how much time do you want to do? All right, yeah.
and it takes ages.
You're
That's
not
what I'm,
Drax. I
You
can
only
see
got
you
less
there
than
eating the
24
peanut.
hours.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm back in a minute.
Who's distracting
Right,
you?
It's Holgoth, isn't he?
What?
Well, no, he's just finished dealing with Ander.
Right. Holgoth.
Yeah, Lindworm needs a -10
I was
as he asked for help.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Holgoth.
What? I've got what?
I was just like, if just asking a stupid question. Right. Get him distracted for me.
He's saying this in front of people.
Seriously.
No, it's all right. I'll put it that he's saying it quietly somewhere else.
Yeah.
Why? Why? What are you planning?
What? Come here.
What?
I'm gonna nick that very soon.
Oh, why?
You keep me distracted, right? I wasn't remember. I wasn't
Even if
remember.
even if I keep him distracted, if he stops you, it's really, really going to kick off, and then he ain't going to trust you.
Well, it's the only way I'm getting it. Yeah. Just ask him a stupid question about the vial.
Okay.
Version, and he get it out of his pocket and hopefully leave it on the side.
Here, Randall. Scout. So what's going on with all this with that vial? Then you don't want it. Invulnerability could have come in handy.
Yeah, but it's only for one. It's only for 1 minute, so it's a bit counterproductive.
Yeah, I get that, but it's just still could have been for 50 yards. I mean, it could have still been a matter between life and death, But no, it was your decision. So, what are you making of this new stuff then?
You're distracted in the wrong person.
It sounded. How can I say it? You know that axe you had, and it felt right.
Yeah,
It's that kind of scenario.
Yeah, you want to be careful with that because that wasn't a very nice experience that I had with that axe. Hold on a minute, Bob. What? I'm just what? You want to make distracted?
Hang on.
Who's this? What's this?
So, I don't want you to distract Ada. I want the bloke selling the potion.
Oh, right, okay.
Ask him about the vial.
Okay.
May I interject, gents?
No, you may not.
Don't get involved, mate. You know it's Bob business.
Yeah, but if he wants to be the king, if he gets caught being stealing, he's going to lose votes.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's pretty certain.
Axe or no, of axe or no axe.
I don't. Look, you just watch and learn, lad. Right? Right. Sit back, watch and learn.
Yeah, mate. So let's have a little look at that. Some of that stuff there you was looking at. What's his vial and all that like?
The vial.
You got any others?
Well, no. It's the only one I've got. I've been carrying it around for a while now, looking for the right customers, and I thought the right customers had come along, but apparently I was mistaken. So
what do you make of my massive axe here? And you seen one like this before?
Dwarven make, lovely bit of iron bark. That one, always nice to see dwarven craftsmanship. I'm assuming that came from the old Barrett's Armory over there.
It did, yeah.
He does put together some good stuff. I'll tell you the young lad in there, Huey, I think his name is.
Enchantment guy, yeah.
Don't start faulting his enchantments. The kid can work a bit of lyrium better than anybody I know.
Yeah.
Well, while they're talking, I'm going to go for it.
Great. Well, I don't mind the conversation. I'll give you advantage on a roll. But bearing in mind, it's in his top pocket. You will have to touch his boob.
Oh, he's good at that with all races.
15.
So, well, during this conversation,
Oh, here we go.
whilst chatting, yeah, no, they're Huey, they can work and Angela. He sort of looks over his shoulder now and goes, if you want to touch me there, you've got to at least buy me a drink first.
Oh, you had his biter on you.
Sure. Now, please remove your hand.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try now. I know where it is. Right. I'm gonna try it. Something. I'm gonna hug him, and this is how I'm gonna hug him. Right. And I'm gonna go reaching, and I'm gonna try and nab it. Right. What have I got to roll to try and nick this?
Right. Now, crazy enough, right? You understand that you are a Goliath. Your hand is the same size as his head.
Yeah, that's fine. So my hand's going to be all over you when I hug you. So you're just going to feel touch it anyway. So
yeah, well, I get that, but you okay? Sure.
Oh, this is somewhat stupid but brilliant at the same time.
Yeah, as Bob, as Bob sort of has already tried to reach for this. The guy's not an idiot.
I will say about that.
The guy's not a freaking moron. Do you know what I mean? He knows exactly. As Bob sort of removes his hand, you can sort of see him. He gets hold of it and just pushes it down a little bit deeper into the pocket. Now it's not the easy reach now.
Yeah, but I can sort of but it's going to be at the bottom of the pocket, so I could quite easily, as I'm hugging him, squeeze it up to have it pop upwards and nab it.
Yeah, sure. So
this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to go, do you know what, mate? To be fair, you remind me of my brother. I love my brother. He was a Grey Warden, and he had charm like you did, and to be honest, mate, it gets me emotional because he ain't here no more. And like, come on, fella. You know, I know I'm towering above you, but come here, mate.
Bloody hell.
I'm going to sort of kneel down. It makes too much difference. Kneel down.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Because he's already he's alert to this.
Right. The first one. Oh shit! Well done. The first one I'm going to show it is an 18.
Okay.
Right.
So,
and I've got to roll again for a disadvantage, yeah?
Yes.
Pick the lowest number.
Pick the lowest.
Fucking hell.
So 18 is your roll. What is your modifier?
Mod.
4. For what?
For
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Should be 0.
+1. Is a +1.
So 21, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Oh shit!
Fuck off! Nah. Fuck off! I ain't having that. That's no.
So this is why I smiled. I only rolled a 17 on Bob's, but he rolled a 4. You know what I mean? So again, you sort of go in, the hand goes in here, and he's sort of like he's with it. He's very uncomfortable with it, and he's like, "Really grabby, you Grey Wardens, ain't you? Do you mind getting off?"
I could crush the bastard, you know.
It's
All right.
Okay, I'm going to.
He's very nice. I appreciate No, I really don't appreciate it, but thanks anyway. Snake fella, I hope you like your stuff. You guys are getting a bit too touchy-feely for me. And he's now started to walk around the back of the...
Hold on. I'm going to headbutt him and knock him out.
What?
And I'm going to make it look like it was an accident, like I clashed heads with him. But he's going to get knocked out.
Right. So you understand the only way for him to get knocked out is to reduce him to 0 hit points.
I try and do things.
It's
I try
not
and
like
do things the easy way and the least harmful way, and it's just not always possible.
But
So I'll take my fucking great axe out and take his head if I have to.
I mean, again, you're going to attack. It's fine, but you still have to get him down to 0 hit points.
Yeah. See, I trying to do Bob a favour because he's corrupted me. Yeah. Oh, no,
yeah, say the great ruler.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Never mind. We tried.
Yeah,
We tried.
we tried it, and we probably shouldn't have, to be honest. We probably should have just given him the gold if we wanted it. And now
But to be fair, it's quite amusing because now things were a little bit touchy, really. But I think he enjoyed it at the same time.
Good a bit, yeah. Well, there was an easier way around that, but as usual,
There was much easier. There was a much easier way.
Yeah, pay it.
Pay it. There's 2 very rich people
Yeah.
in this group.
I ain't got the money to pay it, so not for me. It wasn't an option.
But I mean, he's now standing in the back, so I'll just
Yeah, I apologise for them too.
feeling all abused. He's wondering who can make fun.
You're right, brother from another mother. You're right. There's me thinking, what's Mojo just thought about that?
Hey, so Mojo's still asleep.
Wow.
That's all right. I'll bring him in. I'll bring him in for one last fight. Here, did you just try and grab that guy's boob?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Dad was right about you. Fegula.
Yeah, well, Dad lost his man. Dad lost his manhood when the elves chopped his bollocks off.
I shouldn't laugh so much, but our plans just doesn't matter. I'm going to walk away right now.
See, this is what I love about this campaign. We just had these little random moments where things just slightly get a little bit mental.
You think?
And as you're all happily standing there now, thinking about how you've just sexually assaulted this poor little dwarf fella who's just trying to make some money.
There's one way of making money. Sexually assaulting the fucker.
Another market seller catches your ear with a "Come and get your charms, lovely charms. Come and get your charms. I can charm the birds out of the trees. I can charm your wife out of her knickers. Come and get your charms. Come and get your charms." And on that, I'm going to end it for this week.
And I'm going to say a quick goodbye to my brother from another mother. See you later, mate.
Oh no. Poor fucker.
Jeez.
My God, trying to negotiate in the market with these guys. Oh, they're hard work. But yes, another fine episode of Dungeons and Dragons Age. That's it. Finish for another week. Thank you to everybody that makes it to the end of these things and listens to me waffle on. And until next time, take care.